Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to look at what are Power variables and collections. So first we'll see variables. So there are two types of variable available in Power Apps. So first one is global and another one is context. We can call it as a local variable also. So for the global variable, its value is same throughout the application, and for the context variable, its value is unique for specific screen. So let's say if you have 5 or 10 different screen in your Power Apps application and you have the same context variable name throughout those screen, but its value will be different. So we will take a look at practically like how these things work. So these are the formula to set global variable. So we have the keyword set, and for the context variable we have update context, so that we are going to have a look. So I'll go to my Power Apps application. So as you can see, I have just added one single screen and one heading. To demonstrate this, I will simply add a text input. So you can click on insert. You can add a text input control over here. So as you can see, I have added text input control, and on the right hand side there are different properties available. Like there is a default text, as you can see it is saying text input, so we don't need it for now, so I will just remove it. Then here are the bunch of properties you can play with, and I will take one button also. So here I will go to insert one button and I will change its name as local. And first I will rename my text input, so make sure to follow standard practices. So I will simply type it as text my name, and for the local variable what I am going to do, on click of this button I want to set a local variable that will store whatever the value we are storing in this text input. So let's say when I click on this button, go to its add one property, and here you can see on select. So for those are JavaScript developers, it is simply like on click, so it's an event. So when I click on the button, this should happen. So you can go to on select here, and you just need to click on this on select, and the formula bar will open here. So what we will do, you just need to put update context. Then we have to put a variable name. So I'll put my variable name at LOC, so that means local variable underscore my name. Then I'll put colon, and here as you can see I need to copy my control name. So what is my control name is txt my name dot text. So that means whatever text I'll put in this control should store that variable, and I will close this bracket. So as you can see I have no errors for now. I'll click on this play icon and I will click on it. So as you can see that nothing happened because the variables we are not showcasing anywhere. But if you go on the left hand side, as we saw in the previous video, we have the variable section here. As you can see we have the context variable set as LOC my name. As you can see I'll put one value here. So let's say I will put my cross and I will click on it. So as you can see initially it was blank and now it has stored one value, my cross. I'll zoom in my screen a little bit. So as you can see here LOC my name had stored the my cross. So we are not going to check it every time here. So what we will do, we are going to insert one label. I will increase its font size to 32. I will set it heights to auto, and I want to show whatever the variable is storing. So in the text property of this label I'm going to put my variable name, which is LOC my name. I will again play this application. I will change its value. Let's say I'll put here Lois. So as you can see, it is changing now. So this is the variable name _LOC my name, and we have used the context variable. So what I will do, I will duplicate this screen, and here as you can see we have the same structure as we have in the first screen. If I go on this button, and if you check this formula, the formula is same, only the change is here is the control name, right? And the variable name is also same. So we will see if we change the variable value here, so does it affect on the another screen or not. So what we are going to do, in the second screen I will put name as John. I will click on local. So as you can see, on the second screen we have set the variable value as John. Now I will go to first screen, but as you can see the value is not changed here, because as we saw, context variable have access to the specific screen only. So even though we change the value of its in a single screen, it will not affect other. So we'll do vice versa. Here I will put like my complete name, and I will set its variable value. So as you can see on the second screen it has my name, but in the first screen whatever value we have here is appearing. So this is the context variable, and the another part we have is global variable. So global variable we generally use for like branding purpose. So what I do, if we have a new project, we have some sort of branding guidelines that we need to follow, like primary color, secondary color, we have font sizes. So I generally use those variables for it. So let's say in Powerapps we have one function called as user. So what it will do, it will display logged in user information. So I will just copy this label here, and what I will do, in the text I will put user dot, we have three properties: email, that means it will display the email ID, then we have full name here, and then we have the image. So for image we need image control. So for now I have user dot full name here, and let's say I have many screens where I need to use this, but I need to add some text here also, like if user open the application I need to say hello, and then I need to display my name. I will add one emoji here. Like this, and I want to display it here. I will delete this now because we don't require this. So as you can see we got one error, so that is because name isn't valid, LOC my name is not recognized. But as you can see we have LOC my name on the second screen. So this is the context variable. Like if we delete it from the one screen, it will not affect other. So it is not recognizing that variable name in this screen, but we do have in second screen. So I will delete this, and let's say I have delete this screen also. I will add 2 or 3 different screens now. And let's say we have the common header that says a greeting like hello and the username. So we have two options, like copy each and every one and paste in the all screens, but the greeting goes same my complete application. So what I will do, I will simply set variable on start of the application that will hold this information. So I will copy this, I will go to app, and we have the property called on start. So in here what I will do, I will use the keyword set to set a global variable, and I will use GBL, that means global underscore my name, or we can say greetings text, comma, I will put that value here. So for the update context and set, we have two different schemas. Like for the set, we just have to put variable name, comma, value, but in update context, we have a little bit different structure. So what I'll do, I'll just copy this variable name. I have label here, as you can see. I will go to text property and I will delete this and simply put my variable name. So as you can see, it currently appearing as a blank because what we did on application start, we have set this variable, but we have not triggered that event. So what I will do, I'll go to this ellipsis, I will click on run on start. So what it will do, it will set this value in the greetings text variable. So as you can see, we have the variable here. So what I will do, I will copy this, I will delete this and I will put it here. I will put in fourth screen, similar goes to the fifth screen and the last screen. So in future, if you want to change the greetings text, then there you no need to go to every screen and change it. So you just have to go here and let's say I want to add one text, hello there, how are you, and I will put this emoji here. Now we need to trigger that event, run on start. So as you can see, on every screen it automatically reflecting what we have set initially, right? So we don't have to go to every screen to change the text. So as you can see, I just change it here and it is appearing on the complete application. So I generally use these variables to store branding guidelines, as I mentioned, like if you have some sort of colors that you need to manage throughout the application, so it's better way, or it's to have the color set up in a global variable on the application on start. So this is all about variables. Then we have the concept called collections in Power App. So Power Apps collection are containers for storing and working with data inside your Power Apps application. So the main important thing is to understand that collections are the temporary database into your application. So we can say that collection will act as a data source, but not like other data source. Let's say if you take a SharePoint, you have the list and it has a data. So it's already there, but in collections, it is a temporary data source. Like if you store any value in a collection, you refresh the application, all the data gone. So in that also we have two types, collect and clear collect. So in collect, what we have, new data is added and old data remains same. So let's say you have one blank, let's say this table, and you want to add one data here. So if you use the collect function, your data will get added here. If you use another collect function, then your data goes on top of it, and so on so on. So the new data is added, old data remains same. But in clear collect, what happen, old data get deleted first and then new data is added. So let's say you already have one database, let's say one clear collect database, and in that you have three entries already. So let's say this is first, second and third. And what you need to do, you need to add another entry in this. So if you use clear collect, so the name suggests it will first clear the data and then add it. So to add this entry, if you use clear collect, it will add the data here, but it will delete all existing entries. And similarly, if you want to add a new data, then it will delete this data and then put this data here. So this is the difference between collect and clear collect. So we'll see these things practically. So I'll go to Power Apps. So what I'll do, I'll just delete these screens we have created. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll first see collect. So what I'll do, I'll take one button and rename that button as collect. I'll click on it, go to its on select property, because on button click we have to execute that function. So here the keyword collect, I will zoom my screen a little bit, collect. Then here we need to put our collection name. So I will say COL, so which is a short form for collection underscore employee information. And then we have to add items. So as you can see, it is giving us auto intelligence. So we have added a collection name. Now it's time to add item. So I will put in object like emp name. I will put here and age adds 20, and I will close the curly bracket. So this is my first record. I will add another record. Here you can click on format text so you can see it clearly. I will add two more records here. Okay, so here we have used the collect. Here is the collection name, and these are the records we have added. Now I will click on this collect. So as you can see, nothing happened because we are not showcasing this data in any sort of gallery or table. But if you need to see what happened, you go to variables here, you go to collection. As you can see, we have call employee information collection created, and it is saying table 4 rows created. So what I'll do, I'll click on view table. As you can see, we have employee name and age created. Now I need to show this data into gallery. So every time, instead of going click on variables and go to collection, what I'll do, I'll just insert a gallery to display the data. So I'll click on insert, then search for vertical gallery. Now if you insert a gallery, it will ask for a data source. So as I mentioned, like collection is also a data source, but it is temporary. So what you need to do, go on the right side, you see data source, and as you can see, we don't have any data source added, right? We only have this collection, so it is appearing here. If you have a SharePoint list added, then also it will display here. So for now I will select this collection, and as you can see, the information is appearing automatically. But what if I need to create my own custom layout? So I will click on the layout here and I will select blank. So in our collection, what we have, employee name and employee age. So I will click on edit icon. I will go to insert here. I will put one label. Here we have the label, and what is the text? Here we will put this item dot employee name, age, is selected. So these two are we have defined, and is selected is default. So I will show employee name here. Then I will copy this label, and what I need to do, I need to show my age. Okay, so you can see all these 4 records are appearing here. I will just reduce the height So to reduce the height you just need to select gallery. So most people are confused here, like they decrease the height to reduce the gap in between these, but no. So to reduce the height of the single card you have option template size here. So that you need to reduce. I will set as 60, and the height you are saying here is the total gallery height. So this height is total gallery height, and the template size means single item height. So in gallery works in such a way that if you change in any one item it will reflect others. So let's say for this name I will set the property as bold, then all items will appear as bold. Okay. So what I will do, I will insert one delete icon. So let's say this delete icon I have added here. I will select the color as red. Okay. Now what we did, we have added collect function. In that we have 4 records. Now in collection what happen, if you want to add a new record, old record will not get deleted, it remains same, and new record will add on top of it. So we'll take a look at it. So I will click on this collect again. So let's see what happens. Old record we already have here, new record will be added here. So I'm going to click it more times. So as you can see all records are appearing here. So this is the use of collect. Now what we want to do, we want to delete the items when we click on this trash icon. So the formula for it, I'll select icon, I will go to advanced, and then I will select this on select property. Now what I will do, we have the remove function to remove the item from the data source. It is same for the SharePoint and all data source we have, so it doesn't work for collection only. So I will put to remove. Now it asks for me a collection. So here that means your data source from where you want to remove this item. So we already have the collection information, comma, and which item we want to remove. So we have this item. So it says that keyword, this item we want to remove. So I will play this app. So as you can see, if I delete, it will get deleted. I will delete it multiple times. So as you can see, data is being deleted. I will delete all the records we have here, and I will click on collect. So delete works in this way. So this is the use of collect function, that it does not delete data, it adds on top of it. But in clear collect what happen, it will delete all existing entries. So let's say what I did, here we have the collect function. I'll just comment it. For comment we have backticks and slash, like this way. I will simply copy this, or what I'll do, I'll just skip it same here. I will just add another button that says clear collect, so you'll get better understanding. And what I will do, on start of the application I am going to create this record, but there will be only one entry in that. So what I did, on start I have created a collection. In that I have employee name and age, only one record. So I will say first record, and age will be 99, and I will trigger the on start event. So as you can see, as soon as I click on start, the first record will appear here. And in the clear this function we already have 4 records set up. Now we just have to change collect to clear collect. The rest of the schema will be same, right? So what we'll see what happen if we click on collect. So if I click on collect, so notice that we have the first record already on startup. If I click on collect, first record is there but 4 records added. But what happen if we click on clear collect? What I will do, I will just change the name here so you will not get confused. So I'll just put 1 2 3 4 here, so you will not get confused because the name are same. So let's say I will click on clear collect. So as you can see, the existing record are deleted completely and the new record get added. If I click on collect, then existing record are here but records are added here. If I again click on clear collect, then existing entries will be deleted, new entry will be added. So this is the difference between collect and clear collect. And the delete function is same in both. Like if I click on delete here, it will get deleted, and if I run on start, then it will add the one record. If I click on clear collect, it will delete the existing record and add these 4 records. So this is all about the variables and Power Apps collection. Hope you understand this. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.